Welcome back to day 3 of the local ads bootcamp. Day 3 out of 7 of explaining exactly how service-based businesses can dominate their local area using Instagram ads for marketing, okay? Because your competitor's not doing this yet. In this day, we're gonna be going over the perfect local ad script and how to go and film it, okay? So we're diving into the ad formula that has helped over 180 local service-based businesses that I have personally helped, okay? This is the exact framework we use every day to help local businesses dominate their markets. And then if you're seeing this for the first time, who is this Luke guy? My name is Luke Dobson. I've helped local service-based businesses across the US dominate with Instagram ads. You can see I have hundreds on hundreds of wins here that you can go and check out across 130 different niches. You can go take a look at all these, and this is all from Instagram, okay? That's the only thing I'll ever show. Revenue for local service businesses on Instagram. So hundreds of wins, go check that out and go give my page a follow. So what we're going over today is, let me get back to this because that will be for later. We're gonna be going over the ad script, which is a huge part of this, okay? So yeah, my name is Luke Dobson. We're going over the ad formula, and we're gonna be showing you the exact 30 to 40 second follow ad framework we use to help service businesses become the best known in their city. This is the secret sauce that separates businesses everyone knows from the ones nobody remembers. Because right now, in the landscape of Instagram for service businesses, they're just showing before and afters. They're just showing the lawn care. They're just showing things on this side of the camera that you can go and film or go and shoot. They're not flipping the camera around and talking, okay? Immediate way to stand out. And everyone's Instagram pages look exactly the same as their competitors because they're just showing off the work. A lawn care, for example, or a backyard remodel or whatever, okay? You have to realize in this ad, what we're gonna break down is it's not a typical sales ad that you would see on Facebook or Google or whatever. It's not a DM ad. This is a follow ad. And I had marketers, when I started doing this 2 years ago, coming to me, Luke, you don't know what you're doing. Why would you run follow ads on Instagram for service businesses? You need to be collecting phone numbers, last name, first names, phone numbers, emails, all that. That is a lead, not a follow. And I agree, one follower is not one lead, but I'll show you how this builds brand awareness in this series, okay? It's built specifically for brand awareness, trust, and familiarity. The best part, you can film this with your phone today, no fancy equipment required. You don't need a videographer. I did this. My background was living in southern Utah, St. George, Utah, doing videography, and then helping service businesses with their ads, okay? And then once I expanded down to Phoenix, Arizona, where I got like 50 clients in St. George. Once I expanded to Phoenix, where I used to live at that time, now I'm back in Scottsdale, I saw that you don't need a videographer there. You can film it. I had clients film it with their phone, and we edited the ad for them just because we wanted to keep it snappy. And from that one ad, they can go from $2,500 a month to $25,000 a month with a brand new business like turf cleaning, for example. And yeah, from that, okay? So we're gonna break this down, okay? The goal of a follow ad on Instagram, it's not for leads. It's not meant to get leads or bookings right away. Can it happen? 100%. If they need your services right then and right now, they're going to reach out for your services. This is just how it goes, okay? And it's not for the DMs. It's not designed to generate DMs or website clicks immediately. You're not saying send us a message down below or click the link down below for your free estimate or whatever. It's meant to grow your brand, okay? For followers at first. The purpose is simple: build trust, awareness, and familiarity. And let's go over the fundamental goal for a follow ad. Sole purpose is to make you the first name people think about in your city when they need your service. Your follow ad grows your audience, your content and DMs do the selling. This is about playing the long game and building a loyal local following that builds trust before they ever need you. So what will happen, we'll just take epoxy flooring, for example, in Phoenix, Arizona, okay? Maybe this homeowner that sees your ad pop up that we're gonna go over here, maybe they don't need epoxy flooring right now, and like it's not an immediate thing where they wanna put in their information immediately, but 1-2 months after the holidays, they're gonna start thinking about it, okay? If they don't need it right then and right now, they're not gonna put in any of their information like you would for a message ad or a website click or whatever, okay? But it's like, hey, this is not something, this is the mind of a homeowner. I don't need this service right then and right now, but I don't wanna forget about this business that just showed up talking on camera. They're here in Phoenix and they do epoxy flooring, which I've been talking about for the last 2 months to my husband or my wife or whatever. Okay, this is how it works. I don't want to forget about this business, so I'm just going to follow them. So that's the whole call to action. You're not selling something in this ad. You're just saying, hey, don't forget about us. Follow our page. You know, stuff like that. Let's get right into it. This fires me up. Okay, the Instaclose 5-part follower ad framework. Let's get right into it. Okay, every high-performing local ad we run follows this exact 5-part formula. Master these 5 elements and you'll create winning ads every single time. This has been backed by almost 200 local service-based businesses across 130 different niches. Okay, so if you're a service business owner, we've worked with almost 200. So 200 different ad scripts, you know, doing this same exact thing over the last 2 years. Hook, which is the first thing, it's the local call out and a visual pattern break to stop the scroll. Phoenix homeowners. Whoa, I'm a homeowner in Phoenix. Boom, that's gonna catch my attention. Pain point, what problem do people ignore and why does it matter? Then you go into what you do. You show, you don't just tell it. Okay, you show it in the ad with you doing the work, which we'll dive into. Authority, proof why you're trusted locally in your community and shows you as the expert. And then your CTA, your call to action, is to follow our page and to only follow. Okay, nothing else. It's just to follow. Because when you start to say follow our page, send us a message, give us a call, there's too many call to actions. When you're thinking of trying to get another lead or a follower or whatever, you just need one thing for them to say. Just follow our page. That's it. Because over time in the DMs, and what we will get through with this bootcamp series is once you get that follower, how do you turn that follower into a friend, into a buying client? This is exactly how I get all my clients as well too. Okay? Every single day in my Instagram, get dozens on dozens on dozens of followers. Okay, and then dozens on dozens we send about 200 messages a day right now in my DMs on my Instagram page all day long. Okay, so this is the exact same way that I get my own clients too, which is huge for a marketing company because a lot of marketers will tell you to run these types of ads and they're not doing it themselves. This is the only way I've ever ran ads. Let's go. That's huge. Think about that. Okay, pro tip, if you follow these 5 steps in order, you will create a winning ad every single time. This is what I do personally and what we've done for all of our service businesses. This framework has been tested across hundreds of campaigns, dozens of industries, hundreds of industries. Actually, it works. Let's get right into it. Okay, the hook. The hook is the most critical part of the ad. It's the first 0 to 3 seconds to stop the scroll with a local call out and a pattern break. If you fail here, nothing else matters. Okay? Weak hooks to avoid, which is, hey guys, welcome back. Hey guys, this is Luke with Eurocomp Garage, whatever. Like using hooks like that, no, nobody cares about you. They're all in it for themselves. Always remember that. In today's video, we're gonna be going, no. Okay, generic openings with no location, slow buildups that lose attention. This needs to be snappy, 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 snappy. And I'll show you, I have a couple examples pulled up, but strong hook examples. Phoenix homeowners, your garage shouldn't, whoa, wait, did I have my scripts up here? Oh yeah, I want to show this too. My bad. Understanding the follow ads. I've done this personally too, okay? Going back a little bit, I've done this too. So for the goal of local follow ad, this is the first ever ad I ran in St. George, 434. This is a town of 200,000 people. So does this work for a smaller town? Yes, this worked for a county of like 200,000 people. Okay, 434,000 views here, 562,000 views here, then another ad for 473,000 and one for 280,000. Basically, these at $10,000 put in ad spend, they shut off, or else I would have had these up longer. These crushed. These are the only 4 ads I ran in St. George, plus a couple giveaways, which we'll also talk about, to probably make probably 600 grand or so from St. George before blowing up elsewhere, okay? So in a town just like this is how this works, okay? Maybe a little bit less, maybe 500,000. But you get the point, okay? These ads work. So I did this personally too. So everything I'm talking about, I did it with locally in St. George, Utah. Let's go, okay? Let's keep going. So I just wanted to show that too. You can go find those from my Instagram if you scroll down, okay? The hook. And then you can see my hook and everything that I did in those. Is as a local service-based business here in Southern Utah, and then you get into talking about content, ads. The easiest way to stand out is by getting your customers' attention. The easiest way to get attention is by short-form videos and ads just like this. Boom. Okay, hook. Strong hook examples for service businesses. Phoenix homeowners, your garage shouldn't sound like this for a garage door business. Dallas, your trash bin shouldn't smell like this. San Diego, watch this before your next yard cleanup. Talking about junk removal, auto detailing, and let's get, I'll show these right after too. Strong visual pattern breaks, which is tools in action, showing that you're spraying down a car if you're an auto detailer, or throwing junk into a junk removal in the back of the truck. Stuff like that, just showing something visual and keeping it snappy. Before and afters work very well. Problem visual, which is a dirty bin, cluttered yard, leaking line, sound, motion works extremely, extremely well. Okay, the next is, and I'll show the examples after I get through all of these, and so you'll see exactly what it looks like. Pain point. You have to add emotional tension to this. This is how you get people's attention. Okay, the hook is like, oh yeah, whoa, I am a Phoenix homeowner. Oh, I do live in Dallas, and my garage door squeaks. How'd you know? Stuff like that. Part 2 is the pain point. For 3 to 10 seconds, show and explain the issue people are ignoring. This creates emotional tension and positions your solution as the answer. Simple but powerful. Most people struggle with back pain because of their mattress. Little do people know, people struggle with back pain because of their mattress. If I'm trying to do an ad for a mattress store, okay? This pattern works because it normalizes the problem while suggesting there's a better way, your way. Okay, you kind of like dig the knife a little bit with this. It's like people need to have it called out to them of like the pain points. Examples, homeowners wait until something breaks and then it costs twice as much to fix. Cleaning, most people ignore their garbage bins until they smell terrible and become a health hazard. Auto services, most drivers don't service their BMW until the warning light comes on, and by then it's too late and expensive. It's like a little bit more pain point. Okay, so you just do a little bit of the pain point on that, and then what is the solution to all this? The third part is you. You show, you don't just tell it. People are tired of just hearing claims. They want to see proof and, processes with it. Here at Eurocomp, we do general maintenance, repair, service, and diagnostics on all European cars, so you never have to deal with the dealer fees ever again. Something like that, okay? Oh, hey, would you look at that? I didn't even read this. I set this up, but at Eurocomp Garage, we service and tune BMW, Audi, Porsche, and more, all under one roof. Tundra Coatings, we install epoxy floors that are built to last for years, not months. At Renew Auto, we handle high-end detailing, paint correction, and ceramic coatings that protect your car long-term. Okay, I'll show you Renew's ad that took them from being booked out 2 weeks to 2 months. I'll show that, okay? Right after this. What to show visually, your team working on the job, turning the wrench, before and afters, laying the concrete, a time lapse of the backyard remodel, landscape, all that. Transformation happening in real time, close-ups of quality workmanship, stuff like that. This is the here's how we fix it part of the ad. Make it visual, make it real, and make it compelling. Action shots always outperform static explanations or those static Canva ads that you see up all the time where people are just asking for a price or a discount, $99 special. No. With it just showing like a car for a detailing thing. No. What people are connecting with nowadays is this. Usually I have my camera set up so it's nicer, as you've seen the other ones, but it wasn't working and this video still needed to get done. So here we are, MacBook camera for the win. Let's keep going. Okay, action shots. This is better than no camera, Let's get it. Okay, authority and local trust. Authority. This is everybody has some certain type of strength that you can stand on. Okay, even if you're just now starting out, you can explain how you will basically your reputation's on the line, so you need to make this work, and you're dealing with you as the owner. When you deal with these bigger companies, you're not dealing with the owner on a day-to-day basis when it comes to your backyard remodel or whatever, or for epoxy coating. No, you're dealing with Luke. You're dealing with you as a service business owner. If you're a brand new business, find your strengths to stand on, and this is the part that you explain it. Critical element that separates amateurs and trusted professionals is where you prove you're not just another business, but the business locals trust because of your competitive edge. Formula combines proof with community connection. Proof, community statements. This builds instant credibility, local recognition. People want to work with businesses that their neighbors trust. Okay. What some of these that work is we've helped 180 homeowners across the East Valley turn their backyard from dirt to luxury. Social proof with over 150 five-star Reviews, because quality matters to our community. Trusted by families across Southern Utah for over a decade, serving this community for over a decade with excellence. Something like that. Okay, and these like just pop up with the ad. Okay, next. That makes sense. So it's just a matter of, hey, what is something that you can stand on for your strengths? Do you have 50 plus 5-star reviews on Google? Awesome. Have you been in business for 5 years? Talk about that. You know, stuff like that. You can always find something. If you have a question on what you feel like your authority is, just DM me on Instagram and I got you. Easy. It's easy for me to just point out for you, okay? Part 5, call to action, and this is like super strict, okay? It must be a follow call to action. Crystal clear. It's not meant for leads, quotes, or immediate sales. You're not asking for a phone number. You're not asking them to message you. You're not asking them to click the link down below or to visit your website. No. Follow. Okay, your only call to action format is, hey, follow Luke Dobson down below for more content and tips around all things service business marketing for service-based businesses, okay? That's it. No call now, visit this, all that, okay? Why this works, it has zero friction. It is the easiest call and cheapest call to action and cost per click. So you're gonna see anywhere from 10-cent cost per click up to like $1 cost per click to your profile. And based off the content on your page, you'll get a follower out of that, okay? It has zero friction. It doesn't ask for money, time, or commitment. It's the easiest yes they can give you, and it puts you in front of them every single day. You're not asking for anything. It doesn't come off as salesy. You're just saying, hey, follow our page. Like, keep it super chill, super mellow when you go and film it. It's just like, yeah, follow Eurocomp Garage here for builds, behind the scenes, and performance tips here in Tempe. I'll show you Eurocomp's ad too. They're crushing it. They've gotten about 30 to 50 new followers a day for the last 2 weeks straight with their ad, and they're crushing. It's a good ad. Okay, follow Tundra Coatings for transformations, ideas, home upgrades in Houston, Renew Auto for yada yada. Okay, here in Southern Utah, this grows your page with real locals who actually live in your service area and will remember you when they need your service. When they need you, they'll reach out because you've built that trust with them. Okay, it's just gonna pop up. There we go. Okay, here's a complete example of 30 to 40 second local ad script. Study the structure, adapt it to your business. Phoenix homeowners, your trash bin, this is for trash bin cleaning business. You know, as an example, your trash bins shouldn't smell like this. Most people ignore their bins until they smell terrible. Then it becomes a health issue for your family. At Clean Bin AZ, we deep clean this, okay? So you never have to deal with this again. Trusted by hundreds of homeowners across the valley. Follow for more cleaning tips, transformations, and behind the scenes. Super simple. You can always add like an in here in Arizona or here in Phoenix or here in the valley, just another word for your town. That works very, very well too. Read the script out loud. It should take about 30 to 40 seconds. That's a sweet spot for follow ads. Long enough to build trust, short enough to build attention, okay? Let's get into some examples, okay? This one is the ad that took 65 weeks ago. I don't know if they still have it up, but they had this up for so long. I think they have like 800,000 views on this ad, okay? And they got booked out from 2 weeks to 2 months very, very quickly with this ad. So let's get right into it. Okay, the reason why we didn't say St. George is because everybody already knows like Renew Auto, like as in St. George, like it's one of the biggest spots for auto detailing in town, but everybody knows Renew. It's a small town, okay? If you live here in town, you're no stranger to scorching hot interiors, faded paintwork, and the damage caused by rock chips on your vehicle. The solution? Ceramic coatings, UV blocking window tint, and clear paint protection film. Just like we installed on this car, this car, and these cars. Boom, hundreds.
With over 15 years in business, 200 5-star reviews, we are your local expert for all of your automotive needs. Click below to give us a follow for free tips and tricks on how to keep your car looking its best.
Crushed. So obviously, yeah, it pops up here. They didn't even have to use the DMs a ton. People just saw it and reached out. Crazy, and that will happen. Best in business. Like
if you live here in town, you're no stranger.
Everyone loves this. Okay, crushed. Another example, a more recent one. Check this out.
Valley homeowners, you ever feel like your pool guy shows up late, rushes the job, barely says a word?
Same point.
Bad communication and inconsistent service are the biggest frustrations that we see with homeowners in Phoenix. You're paying good money and your pool's not getting the attention or care that it deserves, and you really don't know what's being done. That's why we built our pool service on reliable communication and real results. We show up when we say we will, we send service updates, make sure your water, tile, and equipment stay in perfect condition all year long. Just like we helped the Yazel family here in Glendale. After switching from service that kept missing visits, they finally found a crystal clear pool and a team they can actually trust. Follow us on Instagram for pool tips, transformations, and why so many Valley homeowners are switching to a pool care service that delivers on their word.
Simple. Simple, okay? Makes sense? And we'll do one more. We'll do tundra coatings real quick. Okay, this is my epoxy flooring client. Crushing right now. Crushing. Check this.
Houston homeowners, upgrade your garage with epoxy floors that are built to last. We know the challenge, prepping the space, choosing the style, and not know who's gonna do it right the first time. At Tundra Coatings, I personally make sure every detail is done right. From cleaning out the space, grinding with dust collectors, and installing a professional epoxy system. The result is a floor that is easy to clean, slip resistant, and looks incredible. All backed by our warranty.
Angles, look at these angles. Look at these angles.
Okay, help the Johnson family transfer in the garage. I can do the same for you. Follow us here for starting before and afters, exclusive deals, and monthly giveaways.
Boom. We love it. We love it. So first week of running his ad, I know he got a job. You got one good from running an ad at $30 a day, probably like $1,500 from that, and another one on the schedule. First week of running an ad ever. We love to hear it, okay? And it's just a start. This is not meant to get those immediate sales, but when it does, it's awesome. But it's over time, you're the best one to go to, okay? How to film this now, okay? You saw a couple examples. If you want more examples, just DM me on Instagram and I'll send them over. I can quite literally send over 200, okay? What to do, how to film this. Use your phone. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. If there's one thing I would say in one piece of equipment, get mics. Get the DJI Mic 2s. Mic 2, okay? The reason why is it will connect very, very easy to an iPhone. You're not gonna have any connection issues, and the quality is arguably better to film with a high quality audio device rather than a high quality camera. Arguably more important, because when your audio sucks, the whole video can be kind of messed up, okay? Chest, shoulder framing for connection, face visible, no sunglasses, have people be able to actually, see you. Okay, film next to your truck, equipment, job site so people can see what you're doing. Confidently, clearly, show movement and transformation. Don't be afraid to be snappy. Every single sentence you can have a different take, a different angle, just like how you saw with Mauricio's epoxy coating business, or epoxy business ad, okay? Keep it 30, 40 seconds total. Use authentic real-life sounds, short captions, super simple. What not to do. Don't film in a background just like this where you can't even tell where you're at. If you can, have something about your town in the background. If you can, awesome. That's what I did with St. George, and it worked very, very well. Had the red rocks and the mountains in the back that everybody, once they saw it, immediately knew it was St. George, okay? Don't stand too far away. It's a little less connection. Cinematic edits, or don't use cinematic edits where it's way too fancy because it seems unattainable. You're too professional with it. Instagram is not supposed to be crazy professional. Does it work? Yes. My best performing ad right now, personally, is me, and I've tested all these out, okay? Because we've ran dozens on dozens of ads, okay? Just talking on camera just like this. Talking on my rooftop. And with simple captions. So it doesn't have to, and I did that to prove it doesn't have to be anything crazy when it comes to your edit style. Test other things out. That's huge with this new update that just went out. Okay, and if you have questions on this, the Facebook Andromeda is the name of it update, the new Facebook ad update, shoot me a DM and I'll explain everything. Okay, don't read off script word for word where it sounds scripted. It needs to come off natural, you're just talking to a friend on FaceTime. Do not start with, hey guys. Don't start with, hey, this is Luke with whatever. Don't add multiple call to actions, and don't over edit or overproduce. Simplicity wins. Your audience wants real, authentic, relatable content. They don't want a Hollywood production. They want to see you and your real business. Keep it clean, simple, and genuine. The ad that we're doing right now, I can just show it too. I wouldn't say I would have some, it's kind of against the grain as a marketing company. you know, to do ads like this. We have
if you run a local
we have ads like this,
and you're
obviously.
not advertising on
like
Instagram,
we have filmed with the camera, which is awesome. Okay, but the one that's doing very well right now.
If you own a local service-based business and you're posting consistently on Instagram and you're not getting leads coming to you every single day in your town.
Simple, okay? Try different ones out and see what hits best. Okay, now it's been 25 minutes. Now we gotta go, you've been watching this, you gotta go implement this now, okay? So write out your script using the 5-part framework to write out your ad script using the exact structure we covered. Go film it, go grab your phone, film it like this, or film it like this, like with your back camera if you have a little tripod. Connect your mics if you got mics. If you don't have mics, it's fine. Just talk on camera like this, and just have different angles. Like, you gotta keep it snappy, especially for ads. Simple, clean, authentic, don't overthink it. Just do if there's one thing I can say for the ads, is to have some certain type of different background in every sentence. Keep it snappy, and then use CapCut as the app on your phone and splice them all together. Add a little bit of captions like how I just showed you.
This video
here.
I made is
just add simple captions and run it, okay? You can add, like, if you need, you can find bigger, or like overseas editors or people to edit those too. Yeah, okay, and then get ready for day 4. I should have changed this. It's gonna be a little bit different for day 4, okay? So now it's not gonna be turning, that's gonna be day 5. I just switched this up, okay? Go film it. You know the ad script based off what we explained above. And to recap, it's right here. This is the framework, okay? Hook, pain point, solution, authority, call to action. Okay, be sure you can pause the video, go through this right now. Boom, boom, boom. Call to action, okay? Full script example, pause it right now if you want. How to film it, boom, pause, action plan, okay? Go film it. Don't overthink it. You can send it to me beforehand if you want, but just go film it, edit it, and post it on your Instagram page, okay? Tomorrow, in the next video in the bootcamp series, I'm gonna show you how to take the ad script you filmed today and run it as an ad correctly the right way in your local area. There's a ton of settings that you have to turn off and on in order for this to work correctly, because if you just run everything automatically or with Facebook/Meta's targeting, like suggestions and all that stuff, Meta optimizes for the cheapest cost per click to give you the cheapest result, but it doesn't care if you're hyper local or not. It does not care. It just wants to give you a cheaper result. Okay, even if that matters going outside of your local area, if you want it hyper local. Okay, so we'll walk you through the full setup together, the correct objective, audience settings, what to turn off, what to avoid, what to make sure your ad, and how to make sure it gets in front of the right people. You'll go from a finished video to having a real ad running for $30 a day is what I say on average, bringing in followers every single day. Film your ad today and we launch it tomorrow. And then after that, not to get too ahead of ourselves, we're gonna turn these new followers that you're gonna get from the ad into friends, into buying clients using the DM talk track that I will fully expose in the day 5, okay? Stay tuned. If you have any questions at all on any of this for the ad script, shoot me a DM on Instagram. You can find, it's Luke Dobson with 2 N's, and shoot me a DM. Ask, yeah, this is where I'm at with my business. What do you think of this ad script? I got you. I'll tell you what to go do for free. Happy to help. And if you need any more help specifically, shoot me a DM. If you want my team and I's, like, you want me to hold your hand to walk you through all of this and make sure it's done correctly, done right the first time, every time, and like A to Z, like, shoot me a DM and we can hop on a call and figure all that out. No pressure. Go do this ad script, and I can't wait to see it. Tag me in it once it's all done. Let's freaking go.